Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you EarthMC with mods. Mind you, these mods are not mods that let me cheat, more so they let me have a better view. Like, they let me see stuff that you guys normally wouldn't see. So let's just hop right to it, shall we? Because we may as well, you know. May as well. Give me a second. There we go. Let's hop right to it. Obviously, We got music. Obviously, the intro starts right here. I think you could see what I mean by normally you wouldn't see. Like, look, shadows in Minecraft. Yes, this is a very specific shader pack, which is a mod. Nonetheless, that's what a shader pack is. It's a mod. Normally you don't see that like that. Um. Also, hi. Uh, this is going to be a bank at some point. It's still a work in progress, obviously, because I don't have the vault made for it yet. Which I can literally get started on doing that. So we're just gonna grab all the cobblestone we can. And I probably should have built the basement while putting before putting down the floor. Because now I gotta rip all this back up, which I wish I didn't have to do. This is also y'all can't hear me? If because if you can't hear me, then I'm gonna try and figure out why. Because if it is the fact that it's okay, it might be. Can you hear me now? Because if you can, then actually hold on. Let me check something real quick. That song should be able to be heard. If you can hear me now, then that tells me what the issue is. Because I know it's not my mic. So if you can't hear me, then that's a bigger issue than a different, lesser issue than my mic. In fact, hold on, let me turn this up a little more. So, I'm slowly turning up my volume. I hope you guys can hear me now. If you guys can't hear me now, then that's, I think it's about time for y'all to get hearing aids if you still can't hear me. Because I just turned that up a little more. Uh, if you can hear me, type 1 into chat. Because if you can't hear me, then I definitely am wanting to see if it's a me issue or it's not. Like, I don't know if it's a me issue or not. So and I can't really tell if it's a me issue. Quick update. We are back up to 3 monitors just because I just wanted to give my cousin one for a short time, and it was a short time because I was like, actually, this is more beneficial to me as it's more used with me when I go live. That is only when I go live. That's the only time I use that third monitor, really, though. So, I'm trying to get to a point where I go live every day. Yes, I know what y'all are probably gonna say. It's not a good idea to go live every day. Like, there are certain days I'm gonna take off, like Sunday. Obviously, if you're religious, you know why I'm taking Sunday off. In fact, it's the same reason Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. And yes, it's because people want to go to church, and I don't mind that. I'm a Christian myself. I want to go to church and have that day off. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. On Sunday, aka tomorrow, there will not be a stream. This is a good idea if you... And right now we don't have any moderators in right now, so it's just me, myself, and I. As of right now. Since it's just me, myself, and I, that's live right now. And I'm the only one running the stream right now, anyway. I'm literally working on getting this down deep enough. And tomorrow I'm thinking we'll do a very specific stream. A very specific Minecraft stream, nonetheless. Talking about the importance of tornado safety for those who may not live in a hurricane-prone area, but live in a tornado-prone area. Tomorrow's stream is going to be all about tornado safety for y'all. So if you're still pretty young and you still want to do that stuff, and you want to learn more about tornadoes and how big they can get, I did download a mod recently. It's a mod pack, but I added some mods to it to make it more realistic. I am working on building a town with it, so that's why it's not been a topic of this stream yet. But I'm using Minecraft to educate y'all on how big these storms can get. Just had a good question come in. Alright. Oh my good lord, we got someone in Discord that, yes, we do have an official Discord, by the way. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that if you hear me say, hey, this is where I'm gonna slow down and go, talk about, then yeah, I'm talking about the Discord, and I'm just getting everything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Because if you can, then hey, that's fine by me. Well, let's not try to mine with our hand, because we literally have a shovel for this reason. Alright. I'm almost done with getting this all set up and ready to roll. Which is why I'm doing it with diamond shovel, because hey, this is something I take pride in. And if you can hear me, please just type in a word, like one singular word or number, either or. Because if you can't hear me, then that's a my side issue, not an app issue, not of anyone else's issue, but it's a me issue where I have to go in, take care of that, figure out what's going on, which will require me to go into a technical difficulty intermission. which I have not set up that point on my new computer yet. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. I could tell. So, because that counts as one word or one thing. So, yeah, you can definitely hear me, lol. Laugh out loud. Ah, man. Obviously, I'm just building a nice building. Obviously, I'm working on getting this built up to the point where I can throw the first floor back on. Oh, good lord. How did I tell it was coming? Ay, ay, ay. I knew it was coming. Okay, we got the walls done. That's all I'm right about really right now. Because we got the wood to throw the first floor back on. But for right now, I'm gonna do a wide staircase on this thing. Since we have the stairs to go up to here, which is roughly where I want to find out if I can get past this. No, I cannot. That's the purpose for trial and error, folks. You can test, and if it works, like that works, I'm gonna block that off. I'm gonna go get torches real fast before I continue building this out, because I would much rather have some sort of light in somewhere that's about to be super dark. Yeah, I could tell your phone's acting up. In case y'all are new here, the person that's chatting and seems like I'm talking to a wall, but I'm not. I'm talking to my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girlfriend. And yes, I had to exaggerate on the beautiful. Because trust me, she is pretty to a T. And yes, I'm over exaggerating how pretty she is. And yes, I know I must have made her blush. Oh, yikes. Her phone is obviously acting up, as you could tell. If you look at the previous comments, which showed her name, and now it's showing her brother's name, unfortunately, because her phone just to act up on a night like this. I hate when that happens, honestly. Phones start acting up. Ironically, my phone's power button chose to act up and just die, along with my phone, which I forgot to throw on the charge one night. AKA me finding out the next day that my phone's power button no longer works. Yeah, that was fun, let me tell you that. Because now it's just a scramble to either A, get a new phone, or I get a new phone. Simple as that. It's new phone or new phone. Me, personally, I'm opting for the new phone route, as that's really one of the choices. The other choice is get it repaired and then get it told that it can't be repaired. Yeah, I think I'll opt for the new phone path, even if it can be repaired. Like, it could be repaired, but the screen popped off not just yesterday, but like yesterday the screen popped off, so I'm like, yeah, no. There's no way a shop's gonna take this and say, yeah, that's totally repairable. Here you go. They'll be like, that's not repairable. They'll just take one look and say that, right? I know they probably would. So I'm like, I may as well just go ahead and get a new phone anyway. The SIM card still works. I could tell because I had an older phone that took it, and boom. So yeah, the SIM card still works. Just the power button does not. And the other phone that I used to test the SIM card, its screen does not work. So in case you're wondering, I would not have been able to call on that phone. There's a zombie nearby. How much am I willing to bet it's down here? Huh? What the hey? Where the hey is the zombie? It's gotta be up here. Gotta be. Well, for one, I know that he's somewhere over here. He's gotta be inside somewhere. I'm coming over here. Alright, he's somewhere this way. I'm gonna look straight this way for the next row. Alright, so he's somewhere in front of me. And down. There's gotta be somewhere big enough where that zombie could be. Alright, he's somewhere to this side of me. This is wilderness right here. Now we're in town. No, we're not. He must be pretty much on top of him then. How much are you willing to bet he's probably down here? Nope, it's too lit. It's too lit up. Alright, that works, that works. And now we're looking for the mysterious zombie who appears to not want to show himself. Oh well. There's a zombie somewhere. I'm assuming he's somewhere up here. Doesn't seem like it though. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually switch gears a little bit. We will be right back here in about 5 seconds. And yes, it's just long enough for me to switch gears to another modded game, which is ironically still Minecraft, just not modern day Minecraft. So it's 21.1. So Minecraft version 1.21.1. So we're getting that. I'm getting that launched up real quick and ready to roll, essentially. Which I ironically right now it's on screen for y'all. Like I'm turning it back over. Obviously you can see that's what y'all are seeing. Obviously I'm gonna make a new world because I may as well. Technically, yes, you are a moderator. for moderators, we do have a moderator Discord, and we have an official Discord. So we have two different kinds of Discords. One for moderator stuff only, and well, there's moderator stuff, and there's the regular server for like viewers and people who want to record with. Um, in case you're wondering, this is the new thing, which is not new in the terms of new, but you've probably seen some people use it, but I'm using it more of an educational tool to say, hey, this is what this is for, and this is what this stuff means and whatnot. Hence why I have what I have mod-wise on this. So I'm going to make a creative world. It's going to be normal for everything else. It's just going to be one or two things that are different about it. So obviously we're making a normal world. Only difference is it's going to be creative, peaceful, since we don't have hostile mobs that are like zombie skeletons. It's going to stay this way, and with that off, we're turning off structures because I don't want to have to build around that with what stuff I did get mod-wise installed on here. And yes, I do got some good old pink lemonade right here as well. Obviously you can't see anything because it's still all loading in. There you go. Now I would have picked a super flat road, but I chose against it. Actually, you know what? I am going to do a super flat world. I'm going to delete all the worlds that are over here right now. So that way I could just go straight into this. We're doing a super flat, normal. Actually, no, we're going to add tunneler stream as our preset. So that way we at least have something to do with this. We are going to generate structures in this one only because I want to. It is going to be creative with peaceful on, mainly because this is absolutely necessary to do it like that. Oh yeah, we're so high up that it's winter. Everywhere winter. So, you know what? I don't think doing Turner's Stream would have works then. We'll actually make a new one since that won't work. It would if I wanted to do like survival mode. It would have worked. We're just gonna do overworld for this in this case because it's got less stone there. So it's less of a tunnel stream and more of a actual world. Now we could do void, which means I can't do much of anything. Like I don't mind using the overworld for this because it has basic stuff that's like trees. Granted, they're not right next to each other. But I'll show you what we do have enabled mod-wise. we have a road mod. Obviously, as you can tell, we got some road stuff here too. So let's throw in, let me just get all the plaques. Let's throw in a very short road right here. Obviously, y'all can tell it's already starting to rain. I'm literally building a very small section of road right here. So we obviously got roads. We also got curbs for these roads too. So, in case you're wondering how these work, you gotta aim a very specific direction. For this side, it's this way, which is not the opposite of, well, this way. Which no, you kinda can't tell, but there's lots of clouds over here. There's that many over here. So, to get this side, it's the opposite of that side, obviously. So, clearly, you do that. And I'm actually going to throw this nice little touch in. Sidewalk. If you know what a sidewalk is, and you live in the southern United States, I don't know how that works, but okay, well, that's what I'm about to add real quick, actually. Nice little sidewalk. Obviously, I know what a sidewalk is because I used to live in Idaho, which they believe a lot in sidewalks. Now, if you're in like a snow-prone place, like in the mountains, no sidewalks. Just no. Like if you're not on a normal road and you see a sidewalk. So like you're on a dirt road and you see a sidewalk, you should be wondering, why? Why is this here? Because if you see, let's just say you're on a dirt road and out of nowhere you see a clearly paved sidewalk. I know what you're probably going to be asking. You're going to be like, how did this get here and why isn't this road paved? Like in this case, the road's paved and there's a sidewalk. It makes more sense that way. But if you're talking Idaho, they don't make sense. Like, I've run into a bit of a sidewalk that just makes no sense. Right on a dirt road. And I asked, this is here, but why isn't this paved? I asked that very specific question. Ironically, right out some guy's house, and of course it's an older man. Like, probably was in his late 60s, and he said, that's because they never paved the road. I'm like, huh, you're joking. He said, no, sirree, I ain't joking. I'm serious about that. They just they didn't care to pave the road, apparently. And, I was like, well, that's, interesting, because normally they pave the road with the sidewalk. Ironically, this is right off of a very good sized dirt road that could have doubled as a paved road had they paved it over when they put in the sidewalk. But they chose not to, and hence, therefore, they were like, that guy was really left wondering, why just why it looks so weird when you see something like that. Like, say it goes from dirt to asphalt. I could see a sidewalk popping up then, because you're literally moving from a dirt road to a paved road. Now that one makes sense, because it's like right before a normal road appears again. So for this, I'm just going to use a dirt path right here. Actually, I'm just going to do hardened dirt path. Because this looks more like the dirt roads up there. They're more gravel. So like this makes more sense. You're coming up on this dirt to paved, and then you see a sidewalk appear. That I can understand. But if it's paved and you don't see a sidewalk, that's normal for most southern states. In most of the United States, if you're talking like Texas kind of state. Now that I can understand, because, hey, a lot of people don't get out and walk anymore. I get out and walk, at least. And that's a lot. I try to do that daily. But there are some days I do forget because of the state I live in. Not surprising, I know. But how I counteract that is by walking around the house. Like there are days it's hot enough where I don't want to go outside. Say 80 degrees with humidity. Or 90 degrees with humidity. Think about it. The humidity is what's making me not want to go outside. Because it's like ocean humidity. And if you know what ocean humidity feels like in Texas, yeah, it's not good. It's a lot of humidity. Essentially, as soon as you open the door and you're like 30 feet away, it feels hot. Like, you could, well, I'm probably over exaggerating this, but like 30 feet, and you can feel the heat coming from outside. Yes, I know it's exaggerated for those who actually live right next to the ocean. Open the door and you can feel it from 30 feet away. That's just definitely exaggerated. I know. For someone who literally lives in an area of a state that is right next to the Gulf of America / Mexico. I know that 30 feet's an exaggeration, but like 3 feet at minimum, if you're wanting the more realistic number, you're talking like 3 feet at the base for that. And when you're 3 feet away and you can feel the heat, you know it's hot. And if it's a kid asking for water, definitely give it to him, because he's braving that heat. He's walking around either delivering newspapers or doing something along those lines, and he's doing you a solid by bringing you that newspaper in exchange from the end of the driveway for some water. Think about how much courage goes into that. Think about that for a second. If someone's kid just randomly comes up and knocks on your door and say, "Hey, can I have a bottle of water for this?" You gotta admit, if you're like 2 feet away from that door after you open it, and you can feel the heat, it's hot. And he ain't joking when he wants that water. He wants that water to keep cool and to get home safe for doing this for people. Idaho is better than that in the humidity sense. Only issue is you don't have AC, so that's the only issue I see with that is you don't have air conditioning in some houses, like houses built before modern building codes today, is what I'm talking about, actually. So, like, oh man, it's starting to rain. And it's also getting dark in game. And yes, I'm gonna keep building this road. Just got a Discord message. It's nothing I'm concerned about right now. It's Minecraft thing. Minecraft in EarthMC nonetheless, kind of thing. But yeah, another one of the things I got mod wise is actually vehicles. Yes, you can mod vehicles into the game. Yes, I know it's something y'all probably don't want to know how to do, but I'm gonna just tell you anyway. And when I say that, I am just joking. I'm not actually gonna tell you. Not unless you want to know. But yeah, I am gonna start putting things together light-wise. Since I'm planning on this being a street. Doesn't look like much right now, but I'm working on it. I'm working on getting it up there. And now that's there. Boom. Now we got light. Yes, I'm actually gonna build this up to the point of, hey, I can match this up with everything else. Hence why I'm just gonna go along the street to the end of the street. Which is ironically right here, because I'm going by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Minecraft Java Edition version 1.21.2, by the way. For those of you who are wondering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, this is a modded version of Java Edition. Clearly, as you guys can tell by the fact that there's this and cars. This is not a normal version of Java Edition. Clearly. And I know it's not, so that's why I'm just saying it's not Bedrock Edition. It's Java Edition, because normally you'd see this on a Bedrock Edition version. Obviously, I got traffic lights spaced out just right. It's on the road, and plus, you can see everything. And the issue is now I gotta go all the way across the way with these. Which also means I need to build up some more of those. And since I know there's this one right here, that I need to build up. Boom. And yes, I will start working on the intersection for this one specifically here in about a minute or so. But as of right now, I'm just building out the poles and whatnot. And for those that are playing on Windows computers, and the app I'm using to load these mods, yes, there are apps that load mods. The app I'm using for this very mod pack with mods I also downloaded after the fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is crazy. Like, this mod pack adds pretty much every realistic weather scenario you could think of. Be it tornadoes, hurricanes, snowstorms if you're high up in the world. So if you're like super high up in the world, like on top of a mountain, you're likely to get a snowstorm over a hurricane and a severe thunderstorm and whatnot. I'm sure it probably would be. It would be more realistic if I had a bucket truck, which I don't think I have one that won't work as a bucket truck. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. I can, however, spawn in planes. So yeah, there are planes you can spawn. And, yeah, I think I will spawn a plane real quick. Specifically this one. Which, yes, I would recommend building out a runway for this. Obviously, you can tell why. So, clearly, this is just a mod, and there are things I'm not gonna do right now. But clearly, I could take off and fly. But I'm not going to, so I'm gonna... I'm literally gonna bury this plane. Yes, I know, I'm about to bury a plane. I should probably tear it down a lot, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna bury it. But for right now, I'm leaving it on the pedestal it sits on, because I want to bury it all at once, and very fast at that. Because, take a look at this. I can't jump onto it from underneath. So you would think, maybe I could jump on it from above. I could, but I fall straight through, essentially. The fact that this is already floating makes me want to just go ahead, get it down in here. Which is what I'm going to get started on working on, actually. I think the wings can go down last. Never mind. The whole thing can just come down all at once. I'm just going to focus on the rear a little bit more. Actually, no, I got one better. I'm sure the wings are catching on to it too now. Yep, they are. They're catching the plane. I'm just gonna keep removing more and more stone till I see it fall. When I see it fall, I'm going to be. Talk about a plane crash, jeez. You could technically call out the FAA on this. Because holy, this plane's down. It's down and down with no way to go. Honestly, I don't mind doing this real quick. Just give me a second. Because I can certainly just totally get this taken care of real fast. I can totally get this taken care of so fast. It ain't even funny. Okay, I can't put this wheel on. Watch, it's gonna be the small wheel. It's gotta be it. Totally. Yep. Now it's a fully put together plane, technically. When really it's just, let's get speed. Let's get speed, altitude, altimeter. Let's see, fuel. No, that's perhaps fuel gauge. Gear. GPS. And that's what I'm going to call it. It's got all that. Now we just need a seat. See what? In case you're wondering, yes, it does come with flight bugs. So. Alright, that's just oh wait, I think I know what it needs. It needs fuel. It needs fuel. let's get a fuel pump. Let's get a fuel pump. Okay, further down, obviously. Fuel pump, fuel pump, fuel pump. Well, let's take a look at our fuel gauge then. Our fuel is empty. Shocking. Shocking to see it's empty on fuel. Totally shocking. Let's see, we need a propulsion system of some kind. So yes, we need a fuel pump. There you are. Fuel pump is empty. Very easy fix. Very easy fix, might I add. Alright, we need to insert fuel. And I know just the fuel we want to add. It's called coal for a reason. In case you're wondering what coal is, it's a fuel in Minecraft. And in the real world too, nonetheless. Let's go ahead and... oh, it's gotta be a fluid thing, I think. Clearly it's raining. Clearly. Give me a second to figure out this. Figure this out. Fuel via buckets. Alright, so there's a bucket in here. Alright, we're gonna throw in jets. Connected and filling. While we're waiting, we're gonna build a very, very quick runway, because we're gonna build one quick. And yes, it's very useful for this mod right here that I'm about to be using. Whereas it's night, we're gonna clear all the storms, and set time to... Yes, we're going from grass to concrete. Yes, I know. I know. Y'all are probably gonna tell me that it's grass and not concrete underneath this, but how else do you think I'm getting this thing in the air? I sure hope it's not via just teleporting us. Because, we teleport into the air, we die, essentially. Only thing that we are missing is runway lights, really, truthfully. That's one thing we will not have. I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have runway lights. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this down. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. The only reason for me looking at this, if you know the meme of the missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. That meme, I think you know where I'm going for this. Okay, hold on. Your plane knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. It also holds a dark secret. Ooh. If you know the meme like I do, apparently clearly, you know I just had to go for it. In fact, this is actually going to be our runway right here. Plus, I don't know how far it can go before it lifts. So we're just going to assume it's a good distance of how far it can go before it has to be off the ground. But yeah, tomorrow I have a long day ahead of me because tomorrow's senior day at my church. So hey, I'm gonna be there for that since I literally graduated from high school, and yes, that's what it means by senior. What they mean by senior Sunday is high school seniors. Well, what were high school seniors essentially? Because don't know if you noticed, but the high school seniors are no longer high school seniors. They just say senior day because that's what we were before we graduated. So right now I'm just doing this tonight, as tomorrow I'm going to probably do a very busy day. Be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow. The fact that it literally did that, like they literally have that set up to where it describes itself as that meme, just using plane instead of missile. It only says plane one time. From where it is or where it isn't is, and there are multiple times, obviously. I find that hilarious how I didn't notice that before till tonight, and I've looked at that very thing multiple times, and I've been like, I wonder what the description is for this, because if it's that kind of description, I gotta quote it. Ironically, I got all this set up yesterday, and no, I clearly didn't have time to test that out. I just was tired, super tired, as I stayed up all night the night before yesterday. And, I think you know what I did all day yesterday. Instead of streaming, of course. I did go live for that very brief moment, but mm, yesterday, but I chose to take that back out, clearly. Um, yeah, you got this plane. Make sure that's not about to hit the wing. No, it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, we clearly didn't have enough speed. Oh, the fact that I can control everything with this. Oh, we're losing speed. We're losing speed fast. Oh, crap. It's now a bad time to say we might be dead. Yeah, I think now's about time we say, we're dead. Well, at least we should be dead. We probably should be dead. I don't think it's a working plane anymore. Oh, that's crazy. We could literally fly right into a mountain. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Just because I literally started thinking of something else. And if you know what I'm thinking of, that involves planes, two towers of about the same height. If you know, you know. 9/11, really? I'm literally thinking about it. Like thinking about the history of it and how it went down. Like, good thing is I'm not trying to do another one, which, hey, that would be a quick way to get arrested, which Thankfully, I know what that is, and I don't intend to do anything with that. I intend to just do it in a game, show people how it happened. That's all I'm gonna do it for, is like educational purposes, and then go on to show real video of it happening, along with a voiceover right after that saying, "This is what happened on 9/11." So it'd be more of an educational tool now I'm thinking about that specifically. So yeah, we're gonna end the stream here since I'm gonna get going on that. Plus, I gotta have time to build the towers, which yeah, it's gonna be a while. That video might take a few weeks, honestly. Well, I might do that while I'm streaming one day. Like, build it while I'm streaming one day. Because, yeah, what a good day. For American history, that is. So if we're about to do that, then I'm gonna make it look as realistic as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, so that way I can get right to work on brainstorming those ideas. I appreciate y'all coming in and watching. Even if you enjoyed, hit that like button or subscribe button if you wish. I'm not that forceful, but hit that like subscribe button if you so wish to do so. It's ultimately up to you, and I know you guys who are subscribed know that it is completely up to y'all. Y'all, I'll see you guys next time. Mind Driver out.